handling. So far what we are doing, so far error list is fixed, it's standard. So file not found, DB connection timeout, okay, or maybe your JMS server timeout, or that kind of whatever the error, So error list is standard, error name is standard, right? Then situation is standard. Situation is also standard. That means it is already fixed by Mule people that whenever you are trying to read the file and file does not exist, if this situation occur, this error will be generated. Whenever you are trying to connect to the database and you are not able to connect to the database, DB timeout error should happen. MuleSoft people have fixed that. Okay, MuleSoft people have already fixed that. Situation is fixed and the error message is also fixed. Error message is also fixed. Error message is also fixed. That means the path is invalid or a connection timeout error, whatever that error message that is created by the Mule people, that error message is also fixed in that. So we want customization. What do you mean by customization? Why we will require customization? Are we not happy with so many errors in the error handling? Why we require our own error and all? Let's say you have bank application. I tell you the use case. Okay, we have bank application. Now, whenever you say bank application, if somebody is doing withdraw transaction or deposit transaction or transfer transaction, then he must be giving the amount. So negative number might not be invalid input for other applications, but if you specifically talk about banking application, negative amount is invalid. You cannot give negative amount, right? You cannot have negative amount. Just give me a second. I just clear up the Bhargav. So what I'm saying, whenever you have the bank application, then giving negative amount is invalid. Just a second. Giving negative amount is invalid in the bank application. So your error can be no negative amount. This error we want, which doesn't exist so far in the standard list. We want this. Situation we will decide. Situation we will decide. What is the situation? If user gives negative amount, this is the situation. Error message I will decide. Amount, or you just say invalid amount, contact administrator. This is what my message. So if I'm designing this error, if I'm defining this error for my project, then this all I will decide. This all I will fix it for my project. No negative amount, that is the error name. If user give negative amount, that is the situation. And invalid amount, contact system administrator, this is the standard message for my error. Okay, of course, if user handles my error, user can give some user friendly error, but this is what the system error. Invalid amount, contact administrator, this is what is the message. So how I can handle that? What I do, I show you the project in which I'm doing it already. In case if you don't understand anything, we'll talk about that. Let me show you custom error handling. Okay, so raise error. All right, raise error demo. Let me see if that kind of simple example is there. I don't think this bank example is really complete, but let me show you that. This is one. Let me see if something different is here. Okay. Second one, maybe multiple flows might be there in this. Yeah, exactly. This is perfect. So have a look on this. This is perfect example of that. Other two are my trial and error kind of projects. So what we are doing here, we do have two flows. One is a main flow and second is a withdraw flow. Same way we can have deposit flow, transfer flow and everything. So let's say I do have this listener. I'm getting something over here. What I'm doing, let me show you that. You can easily understand this. What I'm doing, I'm just taking the amount query parameter. So this is like withdraw operation for the bank, you know. So amount to be withdrawn is given. So that amount I am assigning to withdraw underscore amount variable. As simple as that. Then flow reference, I'm calling the withdraw flow. In withdraw flow, what happened? Withdraw flow has a choice router where it is checking the condition. We have already used choice router in our last project. So what condition? We do have two things, if and else. So this first one is first condition, vars dot withdraw amount slash less than 0. Withdraw amount is the variable name. Of course, the parent variable name can be accessed in the child. So we are saying less than 0. Is it less than 0? It is negative. So in that case, what I'm doing, I'm raising the error. So basically what it is raising, this raise error is actually raise the error. Whenever you have any specific error, you have to check the condition. So this condition is the situation. So by this condition checking, you are checking whether the situation is there to raise the error or not. And I will use the raise error processor to raise my custom error. So type, so I have to give the type like this. You can give anything here, but the guideline is just say custom underscore error, full caps, colon, and after that, the name of the error. So let's say invalid amount. So custom error, colon, invalid amount. That error I am throwing, actually, explicitly raising. Okay, that means your project is raising the custom exception, which is invalid amount. Now, who will catch that? Either you have the try block around this, or maybe your parent will catch that, right? So what happened whenever there is an error over here, it will search that whether there is a try block in this flow or not. It is not there. Whether there is a flow level handler in this flow or not, it is not there. Then the error will be propagated to the parent, and parent flow handler will handle that. Here you don't have even the parent flow. So if your parent flow does not have the flow handler, it will go to JVM and abnormal termination happen in your program. Okay, so whatever this description which is specified in the raise error, that is what I mean by system error. This is what I mean by this error. You know, this is the error which is decided by the whoever is raising the error is decided that particular error. Okay, do one thing, just have a look on this for 1 minute and let me know if let me show you completely and let me know if you have any question anywhere.